We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the LA Chargers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway in Southern California. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hold the troops right.
Here's Herbert. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They snap it to Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
No, we changed it.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Jackson now off the play fake. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Jackson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down, here's Mitchell. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Travis Jones makes a tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Touchdown, Chargers! Josh Palmer from 13 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
An extra point up and good by Dicker, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rolling right out of bounds. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. once again, it's Mitchell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. They go play action now. Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Baylor tight. 59. Ready.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Down right around the 25. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. That's taken in by Palmer. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Jackson. Off play action. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They go play action with Jackson. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. On 2nd down, Jackson dumps it off to Edwards. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Play action. It's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And quickly they get to the line. A give running right is Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Running left, here's Mitchell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they just got a little help from their defense. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now it's Jackson. A swing pass here to Edwards. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a third down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Oh, look at this play call. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. Oh, design run for their wideout. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he is going to lose yardage here. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go. Play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Chargers 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
3rd and 2, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. On the screen, this is Eckler. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
21. Go, let's go.
Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Herbert. Open man, it's Palmer. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give up the middle to Kelly. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Hey, ram.
It's now 3rd and
Hey, go Lion.
Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Jackson to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And this complete to Mitchell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Jackson. That's another incomplete to Mitchell. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Brandon, that touchdown certainly looks like the clincher to me.
Probably a little too much to overcome, don't you think?
I would agree. I say at this stage of the game, that touchdown should seal the fate.
Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Chargers 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. We're going orange. Go.
Throwing, Herbert. That's caught by Palmer. And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Baylor Tigers.
Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Herbert going to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Herbert to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So it's a win.